Welcome to the channel. It's Almighty Dan. I'm back again. Now, of course, I can go on and on about a lot of the things that's wrong in this game with Season 5. But y'all know while I'm dropping a video, I'm here to try to tell y'all something, show y'all something new. I saw about this earlier yesterday, and I was going to make a video on it because, you know, a lot of the time when I drop a video, I like to show y'all how to do something myself. But it appears as if you need to be in a game, a 5-on-5 or a park game or a rec game or whatever, to be able to do it successfully, right? So what I'm talking about is the transportation glitch or the super DEX glitch, if some of you haven't seen it, which I'm going to show y'all some clips of it being done successfully, but I'm also going to explain to you how they are doing it. Now, I don't think that I can do it in my court simply because I don't have another ball handler that could throw me a oop. And in this method, you need to run into the paint. You'll run right out, feel me? You'll turn back in, double tap Y, and it'll like pull you to the basket as if you're going for an alley-oop attempt. So that's pretty much what's going on, and it's very, very glitchy looking. Now, in my opinion, I think that it is an effective move, but from all of the clips that I've seen, and which I'll show y'all, everybody that's doing it, sometimes they're not necessarily getting the ball because they're not playing with people who can pass the ball that well, but I've not seen anybody take super advantage of it yet. But I know in the twos court, in the twos, it's definitely cheesy. But like I play a lot of fives, bro. I play a lot of fives, so you know it's rotations and whatnot and stuff you could do to prevent that in the fives. Plus, like if you're cutting to the basket for an alley oop, you don't necessarily want to take an alley oop. It could be a bad pass, and you know the alley oops in this game sometimes aren't all that effective. So I don't think it's going to be as effective as it may appear, but it is definitely glitchy, and I want to show y'all some clips and gameplays, and we're going to deep dive it, man. Simple as that. Now, taking a look at our first example, you can see that the score is 56-58. There's 42 seconds left on the clock. Now, me personally, in this situation, I will be trying to waste some clock, get it down, and try to get a bucket, of course, but you do need to score. I wouldn't necessarily be trying to dex in and out for an alley-oop, but let's just watch the play and see how it goes. As you see, that's one attempt. He goes in. The second attempt he goes in, he kills him. He absolutely kills him. It's a good play call right there. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a good play. So say you come down there, you in half court set. Hey, try to hit him with the super DEX teleportation glitch. He got him. He killed him. He's wide open. All he has to do is time the alley-oop perfectly to get the dunk, and it's an easy bucket, and you go up 4 points. Now, if you notice, the first time he went in, he threw his hands up, but the guard or the ball handler did not throw the pass. So you see he threw his hands up for the cut. So it's clear there that you don't have to be all the way in the paint, but you do need to go in and then sprint out. And then once you sprint out, turn around, double tap Y on Xbox, triangle on PlayStation, and then they'll speed boost you in for some sort of teleportation super DEX glitch. That's how they've been explaining this being done, and as you can see right there, he killed them with that move. He absolutely killed them. You can't do anything to guard that. You're definitely going to need some help from the person in the corner to get over there. Now, I don't know what the other dude in the corner is doing on offense, so the dude from the wing should rotate down in there, and that could be stopped. Like, in all honesty, right there, if the dude from the corner can get to the paint, that will completely knock out the alley-oop animation unless he gets a contact alley-oop dunk, which is, I feel, is a bit too risky. But he didn't commit. Very easy dunk, and he's a little guard, so he probably doesn't have much perimeter on top of that. Now, I want you to pay attention because this is in the same game a little bit later down the stretch. He's going to go for it again. So the defense should, at this point, should see this coming. They need to account for him cutting in. Honestly, if you're in the 2-3 zone and you know he's cutting in, that's going to break all that because they're not necessarily 5 and out if he's dexing in and dexing out, and if they rotate properly, he won't be able to get it, but he's going to go forward again, right? So this could be an easier stop this time, but the dude from this top doesn't stand a chance of guarding if he's dexing in like that. It's just too much, and he's not even bumping them. If you have on off-ball pets, especially on Gold Hall of Fame, or if you have it on Legend, that will stop them. That will mess up the pass. And if the ball handler accidentally throws the pass for the alley-oop, thinking he gonna have an easy alley-oop, that's an easy turnover right there for y'all. And the game is totally different, but they get killed. They don't know how to adjust to that just yet, and it's a very, very easy dunk. Now, I think going against a lot of casuals or people who don't play a good defense, it's going to be really, really effective for teams who's playing man as well. Now, this example here is going to be my favorite one because this is probably how it's going to go for most of y'all, or a lot of y'all that's in the rec just cutting, dexing, uh all crazy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time y'all gonna do it and y'all not gonna get the ball. But y'all can see there, the dude is trying to come down there, but he's just not getting the ball. It's not exactly wide open, but that's what I expect to happen as well sometimes. You're gonna try to DEX in and they gonna put you in an alley-oop animation. That's definitely gonna happen, because even when I was in my mind court practicing in with twos, a lot of the time my thing was the guard, the ball handler was throwing, it was giving me the alley-oop animation, not the super Dexy one, but it was carrying me to the basket, pulling me to the basket for a dunk, even though I didn't want to go for one. So this is not something that I think you'll be able to do perfectly every single time, but when you do it, it's going to look very, very glitchy. So I think that's the counter to it. Like, it's not going to be effective 100% of the time. Now if you watch it right here again, Dex in, the point guard, I don't know if the pass gets batted down or it's a bad, deflection, but looks like it's just a bad pass, maybe, or maybe it got deflected. But you see there, he's still going for all kind of oops and stuff, trying to Dex in and Dex out. And if you just keep doing it continuously, you're gonna waste a lot of stamina. But like I said, I don't think this is the way to go about it. This is just an example of how to do it, per se. I don't think he's actually playing like this on purpose. But it is a good tool to have in your bag. You feel what I'm saying? To be able to say, hey, I made him with this super Dex to the basket, throw me this oop or throw me this cut right there, because that is a very effective move to get the ball right there. But as a finish, I still don't think it's going to be as super overpowered as it might feel. The timing has to be right. A lot of things have to go well, and you have to have somebody that knows when you're gonna go, because it happens so quickly, bro. You have to anticipate it almost. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have the right anticipation, which a lot of ball handlers, especially in the rec, if you're not like playing with your squad, do, it's not gonna be all that crazy. But like I said, in the twos, the threes, those type of game modes, man, good luck, bro, because that's not even fair. That's gonna be very, very glitchy, especially off the inbound. Off the inbound is gonna be crazy, bro. So I feel sorry for y'all out there. But I play in the fives and the rec and the pro-am. We got more chances to stop that. But anyways, that's how it's being done. That's what's going on, man. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Y'all be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Until next time, man. Densky out.